Yo, what's good? It's your boy Demond in the building, man. We talk Hawks TV. We talk Hawks Daily. Still doing my draft scouting. And we're speaking about Hannes Steinbach, big man out of Washington. Okay. Um, I think he is probably the best big available that could come in and immediately, like if I had to replace double O right now without having to change anything that we do on offense or defense, it would be with this guy right here. Okay. Let me give you my thoughts on Highness, right? Heinz Steinbach, he could play center, he could play power forward. Once again, giving us more value for the player, could play multiple positions, center and power forward. He graded very well at the combine for those that's into the combine and numbers like that. As a center, he scored 85 and a half. As a power forward, he scored 95 and a half. So once again, this is a player that gives us optionality on the court, gives us things. He's not just a one-trick pony, can only play one position, can only do one thing well. Okay. He measures 6'10", barefoot. So with shoes on, 6'11", 7 feet. It's all good. We'll take it. He did very well at the combine. I mean, if you go look at his combine numbers, hey, dude was outstanding at the combine. But let me get into why I like this guy and why I think he's the perfect replacement for what we do now. Let me keep saying that and repeating that, because I know a lot of people they'll get lost and confused. If we don't want to change anything, how we play on offense with Okongwu, how we play on defense with Okongwu, Jalen Johnson, Jock Landale, this is a guy who fits that. Okay. Now, when compared to Mara, we would have to change a couple things on offense and defense because Mara's not elite at scoring the basketball. He's elite at protecting the rim, but he's not an elite rebounder, even at the college level, right? So, what do I like about him? Okay, let's talk about it, right? I'm gonna give y'all 5 reasons. Okay. 5 reasons. Let's start with reason number 1. Probably one of the best rebounders to enter the draft in decades, in years. I ain't gonna say decades, in years. Okay. He averaged 11 and a half rebounds a game, leading the Big Ten. Okay. One of the best rebounders. Okay. As y'all know, we have ranked near the bottom of the league in defensive rebounding. Okay. In multiple recent seasons. And Steinbach can come in and immediately address that weakness that we have on the boards. He has good hands, good touch, good finishing, perfect for a play finishing big. Okay. You want to run some pick and roll, you want Dyson Daniels can run pick and roll with Steinbach. Jalen Johnson can run pick and roll with him. Now can run pick and roll with him. Why? Because he's tall, great finishing, can finish at the rim, can stop, hit you with a pull-up jumper off the elbow, pick and pop big. Okay. Good touch around the basket. 90th percentile amongst his positional peers. Shot 63.6 TS percent. Okay. We know that our offense thrives. Okay. We know we've had our best season when we had a big man that could actually score the basketball, convert, short roll, can punish switches. Steinbach fits that role perfectly with CJ McCollum, with Jalen Johnson, as I said earlier, right? High IQ. Third reason, he's a high IQ big. He's fundamentally sound, and he can process the game quickly. Okay. Doing my research, I see multiple reports saying his maturity, his processing, his decision making, high level processing and pick and roll action. He makes decisions fast. He's a smart connector passer from the high post and the short roll. Okay, solid passer who can execute basic reads. Uh, uh, well, I will probably give Mara the advantage as far as passing. Okay, I think I seen watching Mara play. I would probably give him the advantage in passing. A lot of with what Steinbach is, he was the primary scorer on the team. So he didn't do as much passing as Moore because Moore wasn't the primary guy to score the ball for Michigan, right? Um, so he probably didn't look as much to score the ball. But with Heine Steinbach, he was the primary scorer on that team. So he looked more to score. So I would probably give Mora the advantage when it comes to passing, right? Fourth reason, defensive playmaking, and he's strong. Okay. He's a strong guy, right? He may not be 7'3" like a Moore, but he's stronger from the waist down. Okay. So it's hard for players to move him off his position. You feel me? Has a long wingspan. It ain't the longest, but it's long. It's long enough. It's long. It's longer than his height. Okay, he's not. He don't got no short arms. Nice wingspan, and like I said earlier, man, he's strong from the waist down, which gives him dominant positional strength. Okay, which what allows him when you got that strong lower body, it allows you to get possession, especially when you're looking for what rebound is when it comes to what getting position and boxing out. That's waist down movement right there. You know what I'm saying? And he's more physical than a Conwu. I would give him the advantage. He's a little bit more physical than Conwu, and like I said, he can anchor. He can anchor um, a bench unit if he's coming off the bench. I think he's a good complement to a Conwu. I think he's a perfect person if you want to replace a Conwu, as I said earlier, but not change anything, right? Not change the way we play now. Okay, I got to make sure I put that out there because I know how some people do. They'll be like, "Well, what you mean? Why can't Mora replace him?" If you replace a Conwu with Mora, right? And let me add this: I'm not saying Steinbach and Mara comes in and starts day one. What I'm saying is I'm looking at these guys 2 and 3 years down the line. Uh, when more come in the game, we will have to change the way we play off, like I said earlier, offensively and defensively, because he's a bigger guy, slower guy, not a scorer, not a rebounder like that. Good shot blocker, which means what 90% of the time, probably 99% of the time, he come in the game playing drop coverage. Right. So we had to switch up how we defend. We know now we don't drop, we just do a bunch of switching. Okay, just want to make sure that I got that out there. Okay, and the fifth reason that I got is he has a great upside as a modern stretch two-way front court player. Okay, reading some of the stuff from the combine. Okay, my eyes already told me he has a good shooting touch. That's what my eyes tell me. Good free throw shooter. Okay, shot 34% from three, but we know that's on very, very low volume. You don't really see big shooting threes like that in college. But just looking at the couple that he did shoot, nice form. I didn't see a problem with his shooting form. Um, he's a confident shooter. When I'm even the threes that he missed, he thought they was going in. You could just tell how he shot and the way he was looking at it that he thought it was going in. So I didn't see any issues with his actual form when shooting the three. I already know he can score the basketball. Couple highlights in there, you'll find where he gets the ball on a break and he come through and he hit a euro. That's a 7-footer, 6'10", however you want to call him, 6'10" barefoot, coming off with the Euro move layup off the glass, coming off the ring, trying to yam on cats. So, like I said, you get a lot of value out of this guy because you could play him in more than one position and you could play him in more than one style of basketball. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I think he has not even great. I think he has tremendous upside. I think if you draft a guy like him, you can slide him right in. We don't got to change a lot of nothing. Uh, Now on the negative that I have about him. Hold on, let me add this part. The bottom line, why you should draft Steinbach: immediate rebounding impact, efficient interior scoring, elite hands, high IQ from the big spot, physical possession winning defense, stretch and skill upside. He fits what we do. He fits what they're doing in the modern NBA today. You feel me? Think of him like something like Wimby, right? Wimby 7'3", 4, whatever he is. But Wimby can do what? Shoot. He can stretch the floor. You got to guard Wimby at the 3-point line. That's what I mean when I say he's a stretch big for today's modern NBA. Now, let me get to the elephant in the room on Steinbach. Rim protection. Not the best. Okay. Obviously, Mora wins that over him hands down. But I believe adding Steinbach makes it, like I said, an immediate impact because, like I said, on the defense, the rim protection, to be specific, the rim protection, right? A combo averages almost 2 blocks a game, somewhere up there, like 1.67, 2 blocks a game. Think of Steinbach as like a taller German version of Okongwu. You see what I'm saying? If the rim protection gonna be there, it could be. It could be. He does have the height over Okongwu. Obviously, I would rank it more number one when it comes to I keep saying Mara number one as the big with rim protection. You want elite rim protection? Mara got that. You want a versatile big for today's NBA, stretch the floor, multiple positions. You will be giving up some rim protection. I'm not saying Steinbach can't protect the rim, but he will not protect it as Mara does. But here's another thing, and I forgot to add this. His conditioning is better than Mara. So you'll have him on the floor longer than you will have a Mara. You feel me? So let me know what y'all think. I think I was pretty fair on this assessment of this young player right here for the Atlanta Hawks. Me personally, like I said, he's plug and play for the Hawks right now. You don't really got to change nothing. You know what I'm saying? Don't got to change a lot to add Steinbach to the rotation. And I think he is a good pick at 8. Me personally, if I'm picking for the Hawks and I went big, this is who I would go with. Because I can always go and find me a traditional big man to play the Mitchell Robinson role for the low. Or I could just wait till later in the draft and find me a Mitch Robinson rim protecting type big to do that. You know what I'm saying? So y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Comment, like, subscribe to the video, hype the video. Am I right? Am I wrong with my assessment of this player? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Let me know in the comments below, man. It's your boy Demond.